The lens is your number one tool in cinema. Throughout history, the language has developed that is called the language of the lens. Today, we're diving deep into the language of the lens, an essential part of storytelling kit for any independent filmmaker. Trust me, if you nail this, you can make even a low-budget film look like a cinematic masterpiece. Let's talk about the lens and the frame. Think of your lens as the eye of the camera. It determines how much of the scene is captured within the frame, so the actual visible area that the audiences will actually see. Think of Roger Deakins in No Country for Old Men. The lens he chose for those wide Texas landscapes wasn't just to make things look pretty. It was to show the vast, isolating world the characters inhabited. Different lenses give you different eyes and thus different stories. Now, every frame is divided into three main planes: foreground, midground, and background. Each has a role to play in storytelling. And remember that iconic shot in Citizen Kane with young Kane playing in the background while his future is being determined in the foreground? Orson Welles played with these planes masterfully. Understanding how to layer action across these planes can add depth literally to your story. Now, let's get into the lens perspective. Wide-angle lenses exaggerate distance and make spaces appear larger. Telephoto lenses compress that space, making things appear closer together. In Jaws, Spielberg used a zoom lens to create that famous dolly zoom effect, making the background seem to rush towards Chief Brody, amplifying his terror. Your choice of lens can psychologically impact how the audience feels. Telephoto lenses are not just for wildlife photography. They compress space, making objects seem closer together than they actually are. Also, think of the car chase scenes in Mad Max, shot by John Seale. The compression made the cars seem like they were tailgating each other at a high speed. Compression can add tension and immediacy in your scenes. Now, how do you manipulate perspective? Simply by moving the camera and changing the lenses. Check out also how Quentin Tarantino uses wide lenses for comedic exaggeration and telephoto for intense dialogue scenes in Pulp Fiction. A single scene can use multiple lenses to shift the viewer's perspective and emotional response. Last but not least, let's talk about selective focus, also called as shallow depth of field. This technique blurs the background while keeping the subject in sharp focus. Emmanuel Lubezki's work in Birdman employs selective focus to keep us intimate with the characters. Selective focus guides your audience's attention exactly where you want it to be. Wrapping it up, folks, the lens is more than just a piece of glass. It is your storytelling ally. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more filmmaking tips and techniques. Until next time, my name is Mamoun Hassan from the Refugee Filmmaker. Keep telling your stories because the world needs to hear them.